Good morning. What's up, y'all? I'm back today. This is going to be a random conversation, but for some reason, I feel like I need to get it off my chest. So, I don't know if y'all watch 90 Day Fiancé, any of them, but for my fans out there that do watch 90 Day Fiancé, I got one question. Why do all Americans think that these people want to be over here in this country? Does anybody know? Anybody got an answer for me? So, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé since it came on. I'm obsessed with it. I'm intrigued by it. It's all interesting to me. And the one theme that every single season has is that the people that are bringing their fiancés over for the K1 visa seem to think that these people don't have goals, don't have ulterior motives, don't have things they want to do once they come to America. Everyone thinks that you're going to come here, you're going to be a part of my culture, you're going to just love me, and you're going to do what I say. And if you don't, I'll get you deported. I don't understand that. I don't get that. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. These are people. These are human beings. Yes, they're from another country. Yes, they should come over and love you and dote on you. However, that doesn't mean that these people don't have goals. It doesn't mean that these people haven't looked into America, maybe even been to America maybe once or twice in their life and want to move to Miami or move to Virginia or move to California. You don't know, and you don't talk, and you don't ask because you just want these people to come over and do what you want them to do. And when they don't, all of a sudden they're frauds and they never loved you or whatever the case may be. So, case in point, Danielle and Muhammad. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Danielle or Muhammad. I don't like either one of them. Don't like them. She lies. He cheats. They suck as a couple. And I'm pretty sure that seeing this on television, it is most definitely making the government go, we need to test these people a little bit harder because how the hell did he slip through the processing? How did he get here? Muhammad used Danielle. He did. Like, let's just all call a spade here. Muhammad used Danielle. And it's not that I think Danielle can't be loved by someone that looks as good as Muhammad. It's not that. It's just facts. He got here. She promised him things. When that didn't work, Muhammad skated off. He skated off. He moved to Miami, started dating different women, going on trips, trying to see the world. The problem that I have with Danielle, however, is that if you knew that your husband wanted to see the world, and you knew that you couldn't give him that because he wouldn't be able to work for until he got his visa. I think it's like you have to be married for like a year or something like that, something close to that, in order for you to get your actual visa so that you can, get around and drive and work and things like that. If you knew that you couldn't provide that lifestyle and you had no goals to provide that lifestyle, you can't be too upset that he's taking trips, like he works and then he takes his money and he takes trips to see the world. Like, he shouldn't have been doing with other women, but at the same time, it's like, when you go somewhere and this is your first time here and you want to make the best out of it, you want your partner to come along. And Danielle just didn't seem like the traveling type. She seems like she's good where she's at with the people that she's around, and she made no efforts to try to get Muhammad outside of that little small town that they were in. So Muhammad took matters into his own hands and he did it himself. Okay, cool. But what can you expect? So it's like I have a two-sided opinion about the two of them. I feel like Muhammad never should have done that with other women. He could have felt some male friends or done it by himself, because you can't make a person want to travel with you or want to see the world with you, but that doesn't, or it shouldn't stop you from, living out your dreams and seeing the world and going to go do whatever it is that you want to do. However, Danielle lied. She told him she had no debt. She told him that they were going to be good and taken care of, and then he comes to America and boom, Danielle's in debt and she's spending money that she doesn't have to provide a lifestyle that he believed that he was going to have. And people say, well, that's love, but manipulation is manipulation. It's kind of a two-way street with the two of them. Just saying. Also, I'm watching the new one. Like, I just don't know. I don't understand it. Don't get me wrong. I love my country. I love the things that we should stand for. But I do not believe everyone wants to come here from where they're from. I don't believe that. The new season of 90 Day Fiancé, there's a girl and a guy, and I can't think of their name, and this will probably be a part 2 of this conversation, but and as soon as I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. But there's a couple on the new season, and he doesn't want to come to America. He doesn't want to kiss ass to come into this country. His whole thing is, listen, if I don't get the K1, that's cool. You come move here. You can start a life here. You can come here, get a job. We'll live here until we figure something out, or I'm able to get the K1 and then we can go back to the States. I don't see the problem if I don't get it. And the girl is just like, no, my family will freak out. We need to get this K1 visa. You need to come to America. And he's like, why? If I want to marry you and I don't really care about coming into your country and I just want to marry you, why can't you come here? And she's like, no, that's not going to work for me. You need to go in there and kiss ass. You need to go and kiss ass so you can get this K1 visa. And this dude's like, no, I'm not doing that. If I don't get this thing, we're going to have to just figure it out, because I'm not going to drive myself crazy trying to get into America when we can do all the same things here in my country. Like, I'm not living poor. I'm not living broke. I have family. I have school. I work. You can definitely come here and you can be the person to come over. And she just wasn't having it. And I guess my biggest question for something like that is, why is it okay for you to want them to come here, but it's never okay for you to want to go to them? It's never okay for you to be like, not even denouncing your citizenship, just getting over there for maybe a year on a tourist situation, just getting over there for a year, being with your partner until you guys can figure out how to come into the States. Or maybe you might want to live somewhere else outside of both countries. You may want to go somewhere else. I don't understand the need to bring people here and make them adapt to our cultures. Like, I don't understand Nicole and Aslan. Like, she cheats on him, okay? Like, she cheats on this man, and he's like, I don't know if I want to leave from Morocco. I don't know if I trust Nicole. You shouldn't fucking trust Nicole, okay? In your culture, that shit is frowned upon. Cheating, and I get it. You guys are forgiving, and you give second chance, but she's done it twice. She has disrespected him twice. She's cheated on him. He's proposed to her anyway. She takes the ring off. She goes and hangs out with another guy. Doesn't tell him about it. Lies. Says, oh, I was hanging out with some girlfriends and I just took my ring off. And come to find out, she was hanging out with another man. Ring was off. And she's like, oh, you just need to forgive me and trust me. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? I have like this really fucked up love-hate relationship with the show. The love part of it is, I enjoy seeing couples that are actually in love and willing to compromise so that they can be together. But the hate part of it is the Americans that are on the show that feel like you should just want to give up everything for me and come to America because America's fucking great. And everyone doesn't feel like that. Everyone doesn't feel like our country is great, especially in these days. Everyone doesn't feel like that. Some people feel a lot more comfortable staying in their hometown and you coming to be with them. And if it's love and it's actual love, then you should be good going to their country and being with them and marrying them and adapting to their culture and learning to respect their culture. Because just because they come to America, it doesn't stop their culture. It doesn't stop their belief system. It doesn't change their morals just because they're over here. And for the ones that are over here that's willing to adapt, you should be respectful. They've already sacrificed for you. They've already given up everything to come over here and be with you. So if they want to move to another state, you should be more than willing to move to another state. If they want to travel, God damn it, you need to get your lazy ass up, make that time, and travel with your partner. Show them why they're here. What makes it worth leaving their families in another country, probably suffering or in like fucked up situation? What makes that worth it to be with you, just to be with you? If, like, that's it. Because once they're able to get their visa and they can work, you now do nothing. Like, you just got them here. Now they're working. They're making their own money. They're making their own friends. They're learning how to drive if they don't already know. So now, what do you bring to the table? Now they get that work ethic and they're back to doing what they were doing back in their country. Now they're here. You have to be able to maintain that relationship, because the chokehold that people have when you bring your fiance over from another country is, I pay all the bills. I have to drive you. I am the person that has to deal with your health. And like, that's the chokehold. But when that chokehold goes away, what do you bring to the table? What do you have to offer to this person that makes it all okay to leave their families? Like, I would love to see this in reverse. Like, I would love to see 90 Day Fiancé the other way around. I would love if TLC figured out a way or found people that were still going through the exact same thing, minus the K1 visa, of Americans going to these countries of the people that they love and actually staying. Because 90 Day Fiancé, before the vows, they go over there, but they're ultimately coming back to America. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see them spend 3 and 4 months, 5 months, then the checkup, you know, do 90 day in reverse. How did, like, 90 days, you got 90 days to get married here. And you stay, and you actually adapt, because all the men stayed in hotels. I don't know if you guys watched that or noticed that all the men stayed in hotels. Patrick stayed in a hotel. Sean stayed at a hotel. Larry, everybody stayed at a hotel. Everybody stayed at a hotel. Not one person was like, hey, you know. And I mean, I guess I get it. You don't want to live a certain way when you're trying to court your partner, but this is how they live every day. Every day, this is the way they live. They live however it is that they live in their villages or in their hometowns. That's how they live every day. And nobody's willing to live like that, especially the men. Like, the women, they stayed with their men, you know, but the guys, they were like, oh, I got a hotel in the closest city. We should go there where it's pretty and nice and you got some running water. And I guess it's a sweet gesture because they don't get to, like, the women don't get to live like that every day. But I just think it would be more respectful if you were willing to see how they lived and live it. And not only just be there for a couple of hours and then turn around and revert back to, you know, your hotel, your retreat, something that you're used to. You should go into these cultures open-minded and respectful. And a lot of them don't respect the cultures. They just want these people to just be good with what they say and how they say it. And I just think it's so fucked up. 90 Day Fiancé will probably forever have a fan out of me as long as it's on TV, because I'm just waiting for that couple who respects each other enough both ways to respect the American culture and to respect their culture and blend it. I feel like someone's going to do it at some point, you know, like, it's a letdown every now and again to see that doesn't happen. But I guess we're entitled. We believe that what we have is the best and no one can top that. So I guess until that time changes, 90 Day Fiancé will probably be an ongoing thing. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Comment on my YouTube. Comment on my Twitter. Find me on Instagram. Do it all. Social media, everything. I want to know how you guys feel about 90 Day Fiancé and if you have any opinions about it. All right, guys. Good morning. Be blessed. Love you, beautiful people. Mwah.
Where are you going now? Why are you slowing